The file on the command desk. There once was a soldier named Sergeant Musa. He had served in the army for more than 25 years. Most of those years were not spent on the battlefield. They were spent behind a desk, a command desk. Every day, files passed through his hands. Deployment lists, welfare requests, medical approvals, pension documents, small papers, but with big consequences. When Musa first joined the military, he treated every document with care. He believed the uniform meant service. He believed it meant sacrifice. But as the years passed, the environment around him began to change him. Some colleagues would laugh and say, "This is army paperwork, it can wait." Slowly, little by little, Musa began to change too. He delayed files. He ignored some requests. Sometimes he even asked for something small before pushing a document forward. He came late to the office, and sometimes he left early. Whenever his conscience tried to speak to him, he silenced it. He would tell himself, "After all, I'm not the one fighting on the battlefield. What difference does my desk really make?" Then, one afternoon, a file arrived. It was a medical evacuation request. A soldier had been wounded during a peacekeeping mission. He needed urgent approval to be transferred to a better hospital. The process was simple. Just one signature was needed, Sergeant Musa's signature. But Musa was tired that day. He pushed the file aside. Let it wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow became 3 days. 3 days later, a message spread through the barracks. The wounded soldier had died. The barracks grew quiet. Some soldiers mourned. Others simply shook their heads and continued their duties. But Musa could not move. Because when he opened the file again and carefully read the name, his heart sank. The wounded soldier was Corporal Yakubu. Years earlier, during one dangerous riot operation, stones and bottles were flying everywhere. Chaos filled the streets. Yakubu had pulled Musa behind an armored vehicle and shouted, "Stay down! A soldier protects his brother." That night, Sergeant Musa could not sleep. For the first time in his life, he understood something deeply painful. The file he delayed was not just a document. It was a soldier's life, a comrade's future, a family's hope. And then another truth struck him. An army is not weakened only by enemies. Sometimes it is weakened quietly from the inside by small neglects, small delays, small corruption, small indifference. Every signature matters. Every action matters. Every neglected duty has consequences. Years passed. Eventually, Sergeant Musa retired from the army, and one day he found himself sitting on a long wooden bench outside an office, waiting for his pension file to be processed. Inside the office, a young clerk sat scrolling through his phone while old veterans waited silently. For the first time in his life, Musa tasted the fruit of what he had once planted: delay, indifference, neglect. My fellow soldiers and my dear veterans, service to the nation does not only happen on the battlefield, it also happens in the office. It lives in discipline. It lives in integrity. It lives in treating every document as if it concerns your own brother in arms. Armies grow strong when soldiers serve with conscience. Armies begin to decay when soldiers forget the meaning of duty. Whatever we plant in our service today, we or our children will harvest tomorrow. So let us plant honor. Let us plant responsibility. Let us plant loyalty to one another, because the strength of a military is not only in its weapons, it is in the character of the men and women who wear the uniform. Think wisely. Do the right thing at the right time.